What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how important it is to understand that what you tell yourself is going to affect your future. It's going to affect whether you live your dreams, whether you reach your goals, whether you're successful in life. And what do I mean by success? Again, success is relative. I really believe that. Success is different to everybody, honestly. There is no one size fits all in life, period. And but success to me, in my opinion, is, are you striving to and are you on the pathway to achieving all of your goals, in creating the life that you truly want to live? And that's success to me. So whatever that may be, you have a different income goal than me, you have a different net worth goal than me, you have a different relationship goal than me, but no matter what it is, again, what you tell yourself is going to determine whether you reach whatever your goals are in life. And how do I know that? Because I used to be a very pessimistic person, and I've talked about this before in the past, many videos ago. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for being here. I would appreciate it if you would like the video. Stay tuned till the end, because I want you to hear my entire point. Also, check out more of my other videos that'll pop up at the end of this one, and subscribe to the channel. But again, I've made videos about this in the past, about how I used to be a pessimistic person. And the reason I've made videos about that is because I get many comments of naysayers, doubters, but I also get people that ask me like, hey, how did you stop being so pessimistic and negative? How did you develop like the positive attitude? And I want to be very clear. I have my days where I'm negative. I have my days where I doubt. But what keeps me going is I have goals set. What keeps me going is I know that it's possible to reach the goals I've set for myself. I know it's possible for my wife and I to reach the goals we have set together as a couple, as a relationship. And you have to have that. If you do not have the end in mind, when you begin your journey of trying to become successful or reach whatever goals you're trying to reach, dude, you got to begin with the end in mind. There's a great book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you've never read that book, one of the habits is, again, begin with the end in mind. If you don't know where you're going and you don't have a map or directions to get to where you're going, it's going to be very hard for you to get anywhere. But let's say you do know where you want to go. Let's say you do have the directions, but you're pessimistic. You're worried about what's going to happen on the way to reaching whatever destination you're trying to reach. You're worried about what's happening in the world as far as political or economical, whatever it may be, or somebody in your life, like in your family, it's your spouse, it's a friend, it's another family member, whatever it may be, any negative forces, outside forces that you're worried about that are actually preventing you from taking that step forward, from actually going out and, hey, I'm going to go get my CDL. I've been thinking about doing it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, but I'm worried about automation. I'm worried about the recession. I'm worried about Joe Biden. I'm worried about Trump. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. And I'm worried about just everything around me. Everybody's telling me all these different things, and I don't know what to believe. Well, okay, ask yourself this question, and this could be in anything, not just trucking, but just life in general. That's the point of this video. This is not a trucking video, but a lot of people ask me all the time, hey, should I get into trucking? I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that, like I just said. And well, you gotta answer that question for yourself. I can't answer that for you. All I can say is, the longer you wait to do something, the longer you sit there and dwell on all the negative outside forces, the longer it is, you're going to be unsuccessful, and it's going to take you to actually get to where you want to go. I got a great question by somebody who's been following me for a while, and he asked me, could you get rich by the age of 35, or I think it was 40, starting out at the age of 25? Well, of course you can. Of course you can, with the right plan in place and actually following that plan and staying disciplined and true to that plan until you reach the fruition of that plan. 100% you can become rich. It's America. You can become rich in America. It's not really that hard as far as how to become wealthy in America, especially over a long period of time. If you give yourself 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, you can build tremendous amounts of wealth in America in almost any field. And I've talked about that a million times on my channel. But there's other things that I believe are successes in life. Like I said, a well-rounded life to me is successful. I want to be successful in my career. I want to be wealthy financially. I want to be successful in my marriage. I want to be a successful dad. I want to stay healthy so that I can enjoy all those things. If you're unhealthy, if I'm on my deathbed and I have $1 billion, who cares, right? I'm about to die. So I want to be as healthy as I can. And I just know that all you can do is, again, control yourself. Control yourself. That is how I stop being so pessimistic. That is how also I have stuck to my plans that I set forth. I didn't know the government was going to shut down the entire world. I had no idea. None of us had any idea that that would ever happen. And we know why they did that, okay? And I'm not going to get into it, and I'm not going to say why they did it because I don't want to be taken off this platform. But we know what happened. They shut the world down, yada, yada, yada. A lot of people thought, man, this is the end. This is the end of the economy. This is the end of America. It's the end of the world. Everything's going to collapse. It didn't end up happening. And yeah, it was scary. Yeah, it was scary. I had a lot of money invested at the time, and you know, my stock portfolio took a major hit. I've talked about that before, but I stayed true to my plan. I stuck with what I was doing even through that time period. I doubled down and I kept doing what I was doing, and eventually we got out of it and things started to normalize, and things have gotten better since then. But what if I would have just given up? What if I would have just listened to the doom and gloom? You know, people telling me that it's the end of trucking, it's the end of the economy, it's the end of this, it's the end of that. I would have never reached the point of where I'm at. I would have never reached that point. I would have never done this YouTube channel. I would have never gone to Crete. I would have probably quit trucking. Hey, it's over. Trucking's over, man. You know, all these negative things. That's why it's so hard to stick to a plan. But the point is what are you telling yourself? Like I said at the beginning of the video, what are you telling yourself about all those things? Are you telling yourself, yeah, the game is fixed. The game is fixed. Everything in life is crashing and burning around me, and there's no point in trying? Or are you going to tell yourself, hey, no, I can fix my life. I can get educated. I can learn a skill that demands a high amount of money, a high amount of pay. I can learn that. I can control my spending. I can control whether I go into debt, pay off my debt. I can control whether I save money, invest money, start a business, build a business, educate myself about whatever it is I want to be good at, so that I can reach those goals, again, like I talked about, so that I can reach those goals I've set for myself in the long term. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have the mindset of nothing is going to stop me from achieving what I want to achieve. If you want to get into trucking, it's a great career. It's a great career for people who are needing a career change. It's a great long-term career because if you're smart with your money, like I always talk about, you can really set yourself up and your family up for life. I know there's a lot of people that don't believe that, but if you listen to this channel, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And a lot of you do see what I'm talking about. You can 100% use trucking because I've done it. And if I can do it, you can do it. And you can use trucking to create financial freedom, which in turns gives you options in life and freedom in life. But you got to have the finances in order to do that. Well, what if I listen to all those people telling me, man, you can't do that. Why are you going into trucking? Why are you doing that? You should go to college. You should do this. You should do that. And I'm not knocking college. I'm just saying, why are you starting a YouTube channel? Why are you doing that? Nobody's going to be interested in what you're talking about. I've been told all different kinds of things. I've been told I would never amount to anything. Man, if I would have listened to those people and really believed that and been like, yeah, you know what? They're right. Look at my background. Look at my family history. Look at this. Look at that. If I would have listened to those people, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be where I'm at. And most of you that are successful, more successful than me watching this channel, you can attest to that. You can attest to that because nobody becomes successful in life. Nobody achieves their goals in the long term that believes that everything is crashing and burning around them, that that the game is rigged, that they can't get ahead in life. So whatever it is that you're telling yourself today, man, lose the negative thoughts, lose the negative people that are around you too. I've had to cut off so many different people in my life because they're negative. If I have them around me, man, they're going to make me want to not do anything. They're going to make me want to give up because they're so negative, man. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in anybody around them. And if anybody around them is doing better than them, they try to bring them down with them. You got to get rid of those people, whether they're your family, your friends, your spouse, doesn't matter. Whoever it is, if anybody's trying to drag you down, if anybody's trying to feed you negativity, block it out. Block it out. I get negative comments on this YouTube channel all the time, and I have some of you saying, hey man, drown out the noise. Man, I don't worry about them. They're actually fuel to the fire because their comments actually spark a lot of the topics on my videos because, I want to take what they're saying and flip it on its head. I want to take the negative thing they're saying and make it a positive thing and say, hey, no, look, that's the wrong mindset to have about this. This is the right mindset to have about this if you want to be successful. I also got a great comment from somebody saying, man, I don't know how your channel's not bigger than what it is because, you know, it seems like the people that watch you are going to become part of the 1%. And I actually agree with that. I actually agree with that. If you do listen to me and you do what I'm telling you, even if you do half of what I'm telling you, I tell everybody, man, I save 50% of my income. It's an example. But what if you only save 25, 30% of your income? Are you going to be better off doing that over a 10, 15, 20, 30 year span? Are you going to be wealthier doing that or wealthier doing absolutely nothing, blowing all your money like most Americans and ending up to where you can't retire, ending up to where you have no freedom, have no options? Again, if you listen to this channel, you will get the basics. You will get the fundamentals of how to at least set yourself up, especially in this industry, especially doing this job that everybody seems to have a negative opinion about. Not everybody, but most people have a negative opinion about trucking. I don't. This job is a blessing to me. I thank God every single day for this job. I thank God every single day for this industry. Even though we're in a recession right now in the trucking industry, we're going to get out of the recession. Once the Fed cuts interest rates, the trucking industry is going to boom. It's probably going to even boom before that, but especially when they cut interest rates, the trucking industry is going to boom. The economy is going to boom again, and we're going to be fine. Truckers are going to be fine. We're the most essential job almost in the entire country, really in the entire world. And there's always going to be money to be made in this industry. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep trying to achieve what I want to achieve in life. And just remember, what you tell yourself is going to determine your future. What you tell yourself about your career, what you tell yourself about your relationship, what you tell yourself about anything is going to determine your future. Just remember that. Just remember that. Just remember that when you watch the TV today, when you watch CNN, when you watch Fox, when you watch all the liars that are on television, whether they're on your side or the other side, believe me, none of them are on your side at all. None of them are, on the right or the left. It's designed to make you hate one another. It's designed to keep you poor. It's designed to keep you in fear and do nothing. So why? The government and the powers that be can control you. And I refuse to let anybody control me, whether they're on the right, the left, the middle, anybody. I don't care. And so that's the point of this channel. It's called the Living Freed channel for a reason. It's to escape the system that's designed to keep us poor, to keep us in the dark. That's what this whole channel is made for. It really is. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for watching. I hope those of you that are new have liked the video, sub to the channel, and God bless. Thank you for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for more videos like this in the future, and peace out. Thank you.